SciTube is an initiative to make learning psychology interesting, exciting, and easier. SciTube promotes learning psychology through the relevant original experiments that resulted in the theories. The videos also sensitize the learners about the relevance of the theories in contemporary times. Concept: behavioral perspective. Experimental setup: Thorndike's law of effect. Edward L. Thorndike, an American psychologist, formulated the law of effect based on his experiments conducted between 1898 and 1905, with major publications appearing in 1911. These experiments marked an early foundation of the behavioral perspective in psychology. The purpose of Thorndike's research was to understand how learning occurs through experience. At the time, learning was often explained using abstract mental processes. Thorndike aimed to study learning in an objective, observable manner. His motive was to demonstrate that behavior is shaped by its consequences, rather than by insight or reasoning, thereby laying the groundwork for behaviorism and experimental learning theory. Action in the experiment. Thorndike conducted his experiments using animals, primarily cats, placed inside specially designed puzzle boxes. Each box required the animal to perform a specific action, such as pulling a string or pressing a lever, to escape and receive food as a reward. Initially, the cats engaged in random trial-and-error behavior, scratching and moving unpredictably. Over repeated trials, however, the cats gradually learned which action led to escape. Thorndike carefully measured the time taken to escape across successive trials, noting consistent reductions in escape time as learning occurred. Prime observations and conclusions. Thorndike observed that responses followed by satisfying outcomes became more frequent, while responses followed by unpleasant outcomes weakened. From these observations, he formulated the law of effect, which states: behaviors followed by favorable consequences are more likely to be repeated, while behaviors followed by unfavorable consequences are less likely to occur. Thorndike concluded that learning is a gradual, mechanical process, not sudden insight. Learning strengthens stimulus-response connections through reinforcement, providing a scientific explanation for habit formation. Inferences and contemporary relevance. Thorndike's law of effect remains highly influential today. Its applications include education, use of feedback, rewards, and practice. Behavior therapy, reinforcement-based behavior modification. Organizational behavior, incentives and performance management. Parenting and training, reward-based learning strategies. Thorndike's work directly influenced B.F. Skinner's operant conditioning, shaping modern behavioral psychology. Core insight. Behavior is shaped by its consequences. Even in contemporary psychology, neuroscience, and artificial intelligence, the law of effect remains a cornerstone for understanding how organisms, including humans, learn, adapt, and form habits through experience. If you think the video made learning psychology easier, like, comment, share, and subscribe.